Hey, welcome back to Dungeon Defenders Redux. This is episode 9 in the series. It is 3:06 a.m., so I'm going to be trying to be a little bit quiet during this episode. I only have really one plan for this episode. Oh my god, that looks so stupid. I only have one plan for this episode, and that is I want to get ourselves a completion on Halloween Spooktacular 3 on an Insane Ruthless. And then maybe, if time permits, and by that I mean if I feel like it, I will also include a little bit of the video where we get the pet from survival, because what's really nice about that is I can get the pet from survival really easily on my own by just, you know, speeding up the footage, and it's a lot less editing work for me. But yeah, I don't think there's very much care that I have to put into like the build too much. I'll definitely, I'll show you guys the build, but there really isn't that much to it. Secondarily, a lot of our characters are nearly 83 right now, and this thing that I'm doing right now is effectively just my way of getting my characters up to 93-ish. Because once we're at 93, I delete this character. Once we're at 93, we can go ahead and equip a bunch of our other armors and basically get another big stat increase. But yeah, for now, we're gonna go over there, get ourselves a completion on the map, hopefully a good accessory, and more importantly, we're gonna get ourselves a eyeball pet from the survival. Maybe in this episode, maybe not. Probably in this episode, to be honest, but might just do it in 2 recordings. So the build that I'm using isn't really a build. It is more just something that I slapped together in my testing playthroughs. Fun fact about most of these episodes: before I film anything that I'm gonna upload, like I do anything on the main account, I'll swap it over to my open local thing, right, where it's just the exact same account, but my progression isn't saved to live, and I'll test things out there and make sure that anything I'm about to do is proper and all that. But yeah, so first things first, I'm going to make a set of auras right here. Get all the mana chests. Having this dancing squire pet, I mean, it's really nice for the stats, but more importantly, it's really, really nice when it comes to the benefits of the speed boost that it provides. Because we're always on our monk or initiate for our first initial setup part of the map where we're just building things, so it's really nice to have this character that we can just go on to and just go crazy with the collecting of the mana and all that. Now for the gas trap section of this, it's really tough for me to decide exactly how to do it because it's kind of messy with how gas traps work, but we're on Insane, so our gas traps are kind of huge, so I'm going to hope that everything kind of works itself out. There's a pretty good chance that our crystals do get hit on the first wave, but as long as they don't get destroyed, we'll be fine. Next up is this wall. I'm going to place a wall like that. Since we're not on Ascension, we don't have to worry about any like big boy ogres coming in. See if I can buff you through that. Oh, okay, that buffs out as well. Good. I'm just trying to get everything in the buff beam right now. We're gonna build everything for the buff beams up here. I think I'm just gonna keep it like that. There. Over here, the minions are gonna be coming through that side path, but we're not gonna worry about them too much. I'm gonna make a 40U buff beam here. Just gonna wall off this area right here like this. And then another thing we're gonna do is we're gonna wall off this area right here like so. Yeah, we'll do 3U. And then I'm gonna put one more wall just for the first wave right there. The buff beam is right here. We're gonna have all of our towers stationed right here as well. All of our non-minion towers at least. And I think that's it for most of the DU part of this build. We'll probably do a bit more later. Do I have a? I do. I think I. Yeah, I have a stack script open. Sorry, I just need to make sure that that was the case. Secondarily, for this extra little bit of the first wave, I'm going to build a few archer minions here so that things don't get messy and crystals don't get hit. But yeah. Now, the reason we're on the Ruthless rather than Hardcore is because we have a lot less enemies to deal with, and I think the map will be much faster as a result. That being said, as you can see, these enemies have a lot of health, so it's kind of a bit of a trade-off. We're gonna have to mess around a little bit more here and there. That being said, them having more health is more of a benefit for us than anything else. And something did hit our crystal. Lovely. I don't know what. It's the archer up there. Lovely. Probably plays a reflector beam if you're watching this, but I don't think it should be an issue. Anyways, so yeah, just gonna build things, upgrade things. They have a lot more HP, so we can get a lot more mana from them. It's pretty nice. I think that's gonna be it for the first wave. Yeah, okay, that's the first wave. I'm gonna sell these 2 archer minions over here because they're gonna be replaced by a big boy, whatchamacallit, the spider queen minion. Okay, next is our electric towers and all that. So over here, what I'm gonna do is just place the basic 1, 2. I want to have at least 2 of those, and then one of these facing this way, one of these facing this way. I'm a little hesitant to placing them the way that I did, but I'm going to hope that everything works out fine. We're not on Nightmare or Ascension, so I think everything should be fine, but never know. Alright, so 1, 2, one facing that way, one facing that way. And then I have a bunch more left, so I'll place those like that. 2 more DU left over. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. Frankly speaking, I genuinely have no idea what to do. So, I mean, you could only place another buff beam, to be honest. I'm going to keep this wall here, just to have it. Actually, I know I have a good idea what I'll do. I'm going to show you guys in a bit, but for now, we're going to place the last important thing for this little section of the playthrough map. Spider Queen minion right there. Once that spawns, we're just going to go back and start upgrading these buff beams some more. Now the ogres here have a lot of health, but not really. They have a lot of health, but they also have not that much health. It's interesting. So the interesting thing is, something to note, I suppose, the bosses on this map will have a lot of health. On Insane, it's not that much. It's only like 350 million per boss. I mean, it is a lot, but like it's not that much, trust me. Because on Nightmare, the amount of health that these guys have, the bosses, is, if I remember correctly, like 2 billion. And on Ascension, they have 2 billion and they have resistances. It's capped at 2 billion because it's the 32-bit integer limit, but that doesn't stop them from being ridiculously powerful either way. Towards the end of these waves, ogres will be the main thing that stops us from being able to go fast with this map. Just because the way that the spawns work, I don't really know everything behind it, but yeah. Strangely enough, this build could possibly work for Nightmare. Or Ascension even, just because of the fact that these ogres, as you'll see with this one I think, they go up to these corners and then just stop. I don't know why, but they do this. And I've seen them do it every time on Insane, so I imagine they do it on Nightmare too. We do have some like enemy heroes coming in, but they don't really matter. We can kind of ignore them. Okay, next, some more spider queen minions. First one I'm going to place is one right here, just to help kill the, actually I'll place it back here, just to help kill anything that comes through that path. I should have placed that wall a little bit better, but I didn't. Oh well. Going to place another one right here. Maybe right here. Yeah, I'll place it right here. I'm just thinking about exactly how I'm going to do this build. We're going to have a few more DU. We want to save some DU for mages, but after that, that's it. In fact, we might, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Let's screw it. We won't even save any DU for mages. I don't feel like it. I don't think they're that important either, so eh. So one more Square Minion on the buff beam. Again, this is really a sloppy build. It's just meant for people like me who have way too high stats for this difficulty. The thing about this map is it's not difficult to get to the boss. It's really easy. It's really difficult to actually beat the bosses. Maybe not really difficult, but like by far the largest portion of the difficulty is getting the bosses killed. And on Nightmare, like 2 billion health, and on Ascension, 2 billion health is a lot. So why did he give 2 big mana crystals? That's interesting. There are a few other things to note. As you can see, these player things, they don't have that much health. Even on Nightmare, they have very little health, so you don't need to worry about them that much, like at all. Secondarily, another thing that's pretty interesting is that this map, the accessory rewards from it, I might put up a visual on the screen right now. the accessory rewards from it, they're so good. Even on Insane, I mean on Insane, right? I haven't done too much on Nightmare or Ascension, only very little testing, but it is ridiculously good. The types, the quality of the accessories you get. Um, I don't know how to say it otherwise. From an insane hardcore, not even Ruthless, just insane hardcore completion of this map, I got a mask. You only get masks from here, I'm pretty sure. I got a mask that had, I think, quad 300 in every stat, except for either rate or damage, which kind of sucks. But um, it also had like 120 or so upgrades. So like quad 300 plus another 100 or plus another 200 in the last stat for builders. Um, and I mean, that's really good even for like later on in the game. That's really, really good. That's an accessory you would want for like every character more or less. Like everybody, specializes in something, but it's nice to have that there as just like to round out your character. So yeah, um, we may even farm this map for accessories, although I doubt it to be entirely honest. Simply because I would rather get the accessories from a more consistent and faster method. Like this method is great, don't get me wrong, but one, I have zero plans for completing this on Ascension, at the moment at least, especially not for accessories. And two, more importantly, um, I don't remember what I was saying, but let's just say more importantly, I don't have any plans, and I think that there are much better methods. And let's say this is the more important part. We only get masks from here. We don't actually get any brooches or the bracer accessories, and we definitely need those on top of everything else for our accessories to be, actually good. 1/3 of an accessory filled is not really that good, is it? Very bad wording, I know, but anyways, we're just here for the accessories and the map completion. Now, something interesting. This map spawns 2 snowmen. If you don't know, snowmen are the tankiest bosses in the game. That is not me saying it with pure confidence. That's me kind of talking out of my ass, but sort of talking because I play the game a little bit. But they have so much HP. So for now, I'm just going to say that they are some of the tankiest bosses. And then on top of that, they have a imposter barbarian um, that spawns in. And imposter barbarian is also another one of the bosses in the game that has a ridiculous amount of HP, just a insane amount. So yeah, even on this difficulty, they will have a lot of HP. However, since we are on insane and we're not on nightmare, our damage from our weapons is not capped out. Not capped out. It's not nerfed to high hell like it is in nightmare. So we're actually going to have a fairly easy time with this. Something worthy of noting about this map is that, let's kill this one ogre and I can show you guys this more easily. The spawns here, as far as the hero minion things, they will annihilate your reflector beams if you let them live for too long. But they don't actually damage your towers. Like, I can guarantee you the mage minion was right here hitting the towers like this. It didn't actually hit my towers. They can, if I believe so, they can hit your minions, but not your towers. So all your walls, like this wall or your mage, your lightning towers and all that, those should be safe. More and more of them are spawning every wave, but I believe on wave 12 or 13 they stop spawning altogether. So this makes it so that they don't scale at all in later waves, so you don't have to deal with them with survival at all as well, which is really nice. Maybe I can show you with the Squire. Yeah, the Squire was up in there the whole time, and he didn't hit a single thing of our lightning towers. I think I can prove it if I activate my tower boost, and you can see. Oh, maybe he was. Maybe I lied. I'm sorry. Either way, they don't do enough damage even on Nightmare. I think that to a point that it'll matter. I lied. I really thought they couldn't damage. I apologize. Anyways, um, I don't really have anything to say for now. So I'm just actually wait. I'll do one more thing before I start the speed up process. I'll mention upgrade these walls all the way to maximum. You might also want to upgrade your Spider Queen minions and stuff like that to maximum as well. But last thing, right up here, you can go up here onto the roofs and be completely safe from every enemy on the map. And this is where we're going to be fighting our boss. We're going to bring in another character that has a propeller cat equipped. Bring him up here. And what we're going to do is we're going to fight the boss with our monk with our hero boost activated, being buffed by a propeller cat, sitting up here shooting a billion scimitar shots at him. That's how we're going to do the boss fight here. But yeah, with all that said, let's go straight into the fast forward bit. I'll play some of the music from the game itself. That's what I've been doing more recently, and I've enjoyed it. I think the music from this game is actually really, really good. So yeah. Anyways, sorry. Let's start the music. Little interlude to the speed up music, all that here. As you can see, question. Oh, actually, these might be getting hit by the ogre spitballs. That's entirely possible. There are no more hero minions spawning now. Just wanted to show you guys that. And I wanted to say one more side thing. The accessories from here really tend to vary. What I have found is that you will get 3 really, really bad accessories and then 1 super, like, either okay or good one. So we're just kind of hoping that we get lucky in a way. But we're not really here for the accessories, so that's just kind of a bonus. Alright, it is time for the final wave. Sorry, the music had to cut out there. I know it's really good. We're going to get into our other characters, but before we do, I want to give one of our characters, say for example, let's bring in a Jester. Yeah. Say for example, our Jester. Oh wait, I should give that, sorry. We're going to give them our, oh wait, we don't have time. We're going to give him a cat pet so that he can start boosting. I didn't realize how little time there is. You, and then our cat pet character. All that matters is our cat pet character. Every one of these other characters can go die in a ditch. We don't care about them. So we're going to take him up to the super safe spot up here. Get him a little nice overviewing perch spot up here. Again, we don't have any hero minion spawning. Hero guy spawning. And then, I guess, I'm honestly just do the same for the other character. The boss fight, I think, should be really easy. At least from when I tested it out on my offline stuff. But no guarantees in anything at all. Because shit could hit the fan whenever it feels like it, honestly. You never know. But here's hoping. You know what? Yeah, I'll just speed up till we get to the boss because this is kind of boring. Let me hide the other screens as well. It is boss time. The main issue for us for this boss time thing is going to be hoping to God that our genius scimitar shots don't fucking go into the ground and target the wrong things. But for my testing that I did, they didn't. So here's hoping. I'm going to move the schedule a bit farther back actually. And then we're just going to skip the cutscene here. Do we get a cutscene? I forget. I don't think we do. Maybe one. There's 3. There you go. You can see him. He's got a whole bunch of health down there. 500,000. Even more than I thought he'd have. I can't see where he is though. Where is he? I guess we'll shoot at the snowman if we have nothing else to shoot at. I actually can't tell where he is. He might be directly below me, trying to hit characters. As you can see, he might have a little bit of HP on some of your characters, because otherwise he might die. The barbarian should be really easy to deal with on Insane at least. So I doubt we'll have to worry about that when character formidable. I don't know, this is the first time I've seen him just go over here for no reason. That's interesting. But we are dealing crazy damage regardless. Snowman 1 down. Snowman 2 is somewhere down here. I can target him. There it is. Please don't tell me we're out of mana. That'd be really annoying. Not a death sentence by any means, because all of our towers are still up. That'd be annoying. Secondarily, we only have ogre spawning here, which makes this really easy for us. Please die. On Ascension and Nightmare, these guys do a lot more damage. People say that. Where the hell? There he is. Yeah, big dum dum down. Honestly, this might be a strategy for Nightmare, considering the fact that it just doesn't come up here, and he's the main threat that you have to deal with. You might just be able to sit up here and just do this dumb shit. As long as your beams are, buff beams are like beefy enough, and same with your lightning towers and stuff like that. Actually, my lightning towers are getting hit by the fucking ogre spitballs bouncing off. Oh yeah, spider queens. What am I talking about? God, I hate this. That guys.
so stupid, but it's like, it's so efficient too. There's probably better ways of doing this. There absolutely are. But there's nothing quite like just cheesing the hell out of bosses there. And that's it.
We're done. 3:34 a.m. Oh, we got a new genie. Boys, two Supreme Pumpkin Hats. Those have a decent chance of being decent because of how stuff on Insane works. Our genie is better than our current one because he doesn't have negative a billion fucking cast rate. Thank God. We got an ultimate pet. Hello. Add to the keep folder. I don't think anything else here matters. I'm gonna keep the Guardians for now because these are important for later stuff. We get unique items like these Pumpkinators. I'm not gonna keep them for now. I'll probably pick them up later, but for now, no. Vampiric Scythe. This one is garbage. Lovely. We didn't. Wait, how many did we get? One Pumpkinator, two Pumpkinator. That's 2 out of 3 unique drops. I think we should have gotten one more unique drop, but we didn't get one. Oh, whatever. Alright. Garbage. 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 Also garbage. But, as you can see kind of from the stats that some of these have, 1 or 2 stats swapped around, and these would be very good. Maybe not the cursed ones, but the supreme ones for sure. That's sad. Oh well. Now let's move on to getting the pet reward from this. I'm just trying to make sure that there's nothing that I'm missing. Sorry. By the way, this thing heals you for enemy hits. That's a fun fact. And it stacks. It has much higher scaling on its base damage than it does on its range damage as well. Like not even comparable. Anyways, with all that said, let us move on to the. How much mana did I get from that? That seemed like an alarming amount. Oh, I hope I didn't sell anything important there. Let's move on to the survival. So the survival build will be the same, more or less. We might change a few things. Actually, we won't change anything. There's no reason to. But it'll be the exact same build. There are a few unique things. First of all, we're only going up to wave 30 in the survival. Okay. We're gonna go up to wave 30. We're gonna use that cheese thing, and then we're gonna dip. Just because we're only after the pet. Secondarily, right now, the little gremlin thing, fake heroes do still spawn, but as of wave 12, just like in the campaign, they'll stop doing that. Hey. I am back. We're doing that fun little thing where you bring in 4 characters for any non-final wave reward, pet reward, to get several versions of it without having to do the map with more enemies on it. Some flaws in the build. Most of it, most of it has flaws. Right over here, I should have had a Deadly Strike or probably a Fireball Tower facing that way. Let's get some dopamine here. Yeah. And then over here, um, this wall kept getting moved because the fucking Sharkin, I don't know, I didn't pay attention whenever it happened, but a Sharkin would just move it every time. It was really annoying. But, whatever, I suppose. Let's see what pets we got. 217, 232. We're happy. Yeah, we're happy. Not with you so much. In fact, we're actually very displeased with you. But, this one, it sucks that this one has negative stats in terms of, like, you know, tower damage or player damage and all that, but eh. That's as much as I can really say about it. So I'll show you guys. Wow, holy shit, that thing is huge. Good God, that thing is huge. Holy hell. This thing is gigantic. Why are you so big? Jesus. I bet it flies really high too. Oh, not that high. Okay, but um, we will be getting some more of those in a bit. I don't know that I'll be doing it in the same episode. I don't know how I'm gonna structure it, but I want to show you guys this pet on Nightmare. Keep in mind we have about 1700 attack. So this pet on its own is just about good enough to do, at least solo for sure, Deeper Wells first wave on Ascension Hardcore Survival. And then as far as the next goal, which is going to be Lost Quests, Town of the Cliffs Ascension Hardcore first wave. Probably this as well. But for now, to be honest, I like to keep everything in one episode. So once more, we're going to go in there. We're going to try and get a few more of these because the thing is, this thing is great. First of all, my armor really sucks. I need to get different armor. But this thing is great, right? But the issue is that it doesn't have as negative stats here, and this thing would be great. But based off the number that it gets per upgrade, which is 64, we can do a quick math here. 64 by, let's say, 220. It would get to about 19,000 comparative to the 27,000 we have here. Just not nearly as good. So, yeah. And then as far as these two go, this one has negative 300 attacks, negative 800, 118. Yeah, it's not the best. I'll drop these instead of selling them. I'll move them later just because I want to keep them though. But put that in swap out. Just gonna put that into keep just for now. Frankly speaking, like 8,000. Okay, that one, this one really sucks, but this 8,000 one, let's say 150 upgrades, 5 by 6 is 30 to 300 to 3,000. No, not 30,000. I did the math wrong somewhere. But what I mean to say is that this would not get as high. You know, I'm just going to do the math. 160 by 4. Yeah, that wouldn't even get as high, which is sad, just because it doesn't have enough upgrades. So, for these reasons, we're just going to go back and do Survival with Ruthless. Get another set of pets. It should be much, much faster this time, though. This is, I think, by far the longest episode I have. Also, holy shit, please stop shooting the fucking wall. What are you hitting? Why are you down there? Fucking, he's coming out of the sand. What the hell? But yeah, this build is way better than the last one was. Good God, is it better? Let's get our new pets. Hopefully one of them is ultimate. Probably not, but hopefully. Oh, I got a supreme one. It's not bad either. Definitely not bad. Oh, you suck. You suck too. Yeah, okay. Not bad at all. You're going to be very pleased with these pets. For some reason, these don't cost as much to upgrade as I thought they would. I thought these would be way beefier and upgrade. Why did the price increase so much? Update. The price has skyrocketed. Uh, Sorry. Okay, there we go. So that's the damage we're going to expect out of this. 27,000, which is actually very good. We're going to keep this one, we're going to keep this one, and we're going to sell the rest of these. So here's what we're going to do for the next episode. Because this is it for this episode. I don't think I want to do anything more. We're going to have that Supreme Eyeball equipped on our main Jester, or our main Monk here, who's going to be just doing all the big brute DPS for leveling. We're going to have the other eyeballs that were Transcendent equipped on every other character. And that's it. That's all that we're going to do. I don't really have any other plans. I probably should have saved one of those mythical ones. I should have, but whatever. We'll be fine. Anyways, that's it for this episode. I really have dragged it on. This is a 1 hour and 46-minute recording. It's gonna be so fun finding music for this. Holy hell. Are you mythical? Oh, you're mythical. Yeah, there we go. Problem solved. We have our shitty mythical eyeball to keep around. We don't need this transcendent one anymore either. Just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Alright. That's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.